Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Let's Play with Weng. I'm your host, SlickWeng, doing the regrowth, not wearing my snorkel this time. Why? Because we're not going in the water. I already decided that. Are we going to have mouse glitches this episode? I hope not. Welcome back. And thanks for sticking around through last episode. I really hope you guys watch that, and I really hope you're responding to it, because right now I'm recording this before it's really even gone up. So, again, if you didn't watch last episode, I really hope you do. I had to get some stuff off my chest and really ask you guys for a little bit of help. So, hope you watched it, hope you respond. Anyway, moving forward, spent some time... Encoding? Is it encoding? No. What the world is made of, perhaps? That's the one. Spent some time, even after last episode, just kind of working through this. I haven't done any of this. And let's see, floral black. Do I have any charcoal on me? I do, okay. Figure we'll just give it all that fun stuff. And, in fact, why don't we give it some of the floral black powder too? I think it's 16. I hope it's 16. If not, I'm gonna feel dumb. Boom, boom, boom. Whoops. Submit. Beautiful. Alright, so that just gets that thing started. Hopefully it doesn't set me back because I haven't done these. I'm hoping in the 2 days and 18 hours it doesn't reset, because I don't know that I'm going to have that much essence by then. I'll update you. Come on over here. We'll take a look at our essence farm, and I'll show you basically what I'm doing. What I had is a tickle in my throat that I just cleared for you. I planted 3 different magical crop seeds, just essence seeds. And then I built out the crossbreeding seeds all the way to about here. And then I let them just spread all the way through. And the furthest ones had the most mutations. So then what I did is I took the one that has the most favorable trait, which has a gain 3 for us. Gain is the one that I'm looking for. Growth would be nice, but gain's the most important. This was the next best one, I think, that I had. With the growth 2, gain 2, I'm thinking yield-wise, that would probably be about the same. You figure it grows a tiny bit faster and gives off just a little bit more. But nonetheless, I'm breeding for gain. I want to get some powerful seeds because I know I'm going to need a buttload of essence. I already do need a buttload of essence. But in the future, I'm sure I'm going to need more. I'm sure I will need plenty. And in order to be efficient, we need to have good, powerful seeds. Otherwise, your farm just has to be massive. And frankly, I don't want to have to find that much dirt right now. Because the only way I'm going to do it is to go caving. But anyway, that's about where we're at now. I've added a little bit more, spent a little bit more time putting that stuff together. And I do have fantastic news. I wanted to save this for you guys. We killed an Enderman. We managed to kill an Enderman. Now, I don't know if it actually fixed the problem or if it was just dumb luck. But I found a forum post somewhere, and the guy had deleted one of the config files, and I'm totally drawing a blank on which one it was. Oh, that's going to bug me. I don't know. But basically deleted one of the config files and just let the game generate a brand new one. And for him, he had Enderman appearing. So I did that. I didn't have Enderman appearing immediately. But after a little while, the next day, something like that, we started having them appear. So that was pretty stinking good. Now, I wonder what that opened up. How the world changes, perhaps? Huh? There we go. Witching hour. A witch's oven. Ooh. I have never gotten into I've never gotten into witchery. It's always been something to where I've been a little bit intimidated, in all honesty. We need iron, so we're not really even able to do that just yet. And let's see here. One of these has ender pearls in it. As you can see, moved our stuff over. I still have our barrel of cracked sand over there, so we'll get to that in a little while. Now, let's get in this, and let's see what the world is made of. Boom, boom, okay. Yeah, so we're just going to need a lot of essence. But you'll notice we have 3 essence of iron, and we have 4 of the copper. So, I think we're going to be about good to go for making copper seeds, I believe. Copper seeds. Let's just double check. Let's make sure we have everything we need. Boom. So 4 weak essence, essence seeds, all of that will go on the runic altar. Okay, now I grabbed a piece of living stone because as I was reading about making runes, when you add everything on, add all the ingredients on, when it's ready, you throw living stone on it. And I'm kind of assuming that making the seeds is going to be the same way. Because I think the way that it functions is that's just how it knows that it's done. Shoot, I don't think we don't have enough essence. Pecker. Oh, something I will show you. All this crossbreeding and breeding and growing and all that, it leaves us with a lot of leftover seeds. So for example, these essence seeds got nothing to do with them. Well, you throw them here in your compost bin, and it slowly breaks them down and turns them into enriched soil. Now, I don't know if this is going to be much of a benefit to us or not, but enriched soil, you can make this garden trowel, which I don't know what that does, but we can use it to make different saplings. So like a pine sapling and a tall birch sapling, which that sounds fun to me. And you can also make this garden soil. So I haven't bothered to look in yet to see if maybe there's an accelerated growth aspect to that. I hope there is. But I figured that was a good way to get rid of our seeds without just throwing them in the trash. You know, that just seems crappy to throw them in the trash. Let's double check and see. We've got a weak essence there. Okay. Okay. Alright, we do not have enough weak essence. Alright, let's go bone meal this thing. And actually, let's do a little bit of this. We have to do it for a quest. Excuse me, I am just so frickin' foggy today. Okay, so we need some floral fertilizer. We need mutandis. Okay, so that was the green. Let's do... Where's my crafting table? There's my crafting table. Okay, so we have our bone meal. I need 2 mandrake root. Alright, finally gathered enough of that. Got our mutandis, got our bone meal. Okay, this stuff is just a pain in the butt to make. Oh my god, I don't think I'll be making much of it, that's for sure. Now, come on. Boom. Boom. Okay. Now, pick a reward. I'm going to go with the floral fertilizer. Okay. So I'm sure that there's another hidden quest, like how this was. I'm sure there's another hidden quest somewhere for all of that. So now we will begin down that path. Okay. Alright, so we got ourselves some magical fertilizer. Beautiful. Now, this is actually what we're supposed to use for these little fellas. So, let's see. Will you spread? Will you spread quickly? I suppose would be a better question. Okay, we'll tell you what. I'm going to let this spread. Bam, 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 bam. I'm going to let this little guy spread, and then we'll start harvesting again. Okay, change of plans. I'm going to bone meal this. We're not actually supposed to be able to bone meal these with regular bone meal. So, kind of cheaty, but oh well. Okay, that gets us, I believe that'll get us 3, and we have 1. Do we need 4? I think we needed 4. We needed 4. Okay, beautiful. We can do this. Now I'm all excited. Okay, let's go. We have copper. Okay, we need our stone. We need our little weak essence stone. Infusion stone, that's what it was. Infusion. I am just frickin' scatterbrained this morning. Alright. Let's craft you up. Boom, boom. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Now, so 4 of those, and essence seeds. Okay, let's go give this a go. Put all that stuff in our hotbar, and let's put living rock, because I'm pretty sure, again, pretty sure that that's going to be like the activation. So bam. Oh, that's very pretty. I like this. Now, do I use my wand? Okay, yes. Oh, look at that. That is just a beautiful display. Look at that. It's growing. It's not growing. Oh, wow. So doing this uses a lot of juice. Is that? Yeah. Uses a lot of juice. Hey, would you mind shooting that out faster? That'd be great. Wow. Okay. This might take a while. Let me let this work. Let me let it work. We'll be back. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to do while we're waiting is I wanted to see if we could find some lava. Because I'm sure at some point we're going to need to go to the nether. And, oh, how about that? I didn't think I would find it just now. I wanted to be able to get some obsidian. And there's no map feature on this, is there? I wonder, are there portable tanks? I don't know. I don't know what happens if we break that. I guess we'll have to find out at some point. Oh, hello, Aura Node. And the other thing that I wanted lava for is I wanted to be able to make a cobblestone generator. Dumb me, I have never actually made a normal, like, vanilla cobblestone generator, ever. I've never had to. It always seems like I'm digging away at stuff, and I've never needed to have cobble. So now, in this mod pack, I don't particularly care to have to dig through all the cracked sand, and I don't really want to have to make a bunch of giant holes everywhere to get that, and I don't have a large underground system. Because, well, frankly, there's not much reason to go underground, as one of our quests told us. All that awaits us is darkness and death. This horn is awesome. Whenever I'm having to walk somewhere, just walk around and just point the horn. Yeah, so gathered a little bit, got some seeds, some clay, got a little extra floral fertilizer, you can't tell. We've got belladonna and pasture seeds. Pasture seeds I'm sure will be useful. They're difficult to craft, I believe, so I'll take 'em. Now, let's go check. Let's see how close this little fella is. How are you doing? I don't see lightning. Oh, wow. Okay, you are taking a while. Wow. Okay. Okay. We'll be alright. Let's find... Well, you know what? Why not? I was thinking I didn't want to have this like right in the middle of our building. In fact, yeah, I don't want it right in the middle of our building. Let's go... Where should we put it? Yeah, let's put it out here by where we fish. Why not? It's out of the way. If we have to change locations, that's not a big deal. Okay. Now, boom, boom, boom. And I believe... Do I dig that? Or maybe I dig that. Bam. And... Shoot, do I have another bucket? I don't think I have another bucket. How did we make? How did we make? Uh-huh. Unfired clay. Okay, so it was just 3 clay balls. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to make another one of these. We'll get our cobblestone generator whipped up. Hopefully I don't screw it up because it was kind of a long walk to go get that lava. Well, yeah, I screwed it up. I thought maybe the lava could be there instead of there. I was wrong. So, let me try that again. Good news is, we've got some obsidian just chilling here one day for when we need to have some obsidian. So now if I pour water there, okay, that's good. And I pour lava here. Hooray! Cobblestone generator. Ha ha. Oh yeah. I should not be so excited over something this freaking basic, but I am. So the beautiful thing is, I don't have to go mining and stuff now for my cobble, which is great, because this structure going to take a lot of stone. A lot of stone. You know, I wonder, can I put cracked sand in you? I cannot. Okay. I was thinking maybe that'd be a good use for it. Oh, lordy. Excuse me. I don't know what's been going on, but when I wake up in the morning, oh my god, I feel like I've just got crap in my throat like you just would not believe. So anyway, yes, lovely. Hope you enjoyed that bit of phlegm speech. So in case you guys are playing along, it looks like dumping out lava uses your bucket, so that's kind of a bummer. Let's go check on this little fella. How are we doing? How are we doing? Oh wow, just over halfway done. Okay, so again, if you guys are playing along, I'm thinking you probably don't want to make the same mistake I'm making. In fact, as soon as this is done, I'm going to put a mana pool here, because I believe the mana pool, you know, it's got that huge buffer, but I think what I can do is I can then put another spreader either like maybe under it to move the mana. I think I can do that. So now my pool will be my gigantic like holding tank for it, and we'll put this infusion altar thing somewhere else, because yeah, this is just crazy. Oh my god, really? I totally hadn't planned on it taking that long for this episode, but oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. You're gonna hurry up and you're gonna wait. Just sit back and enjoy it. Tell you what, since we're hanging out, let's find a birch sapling and a spruce sapling, and let's go try out this garden soil stuff. We'll see. We'll get some of these new saplings because I like having different types of trees. Tall birch, and a pine sapling. Now, I wonder, let's take this one out. I'm glad. I was having some glitches. I was having some glitches with the trees growing. It was the damnedest thing. They'd grow, and I would have the bottom log of the tree, and then it would skip, and it would just have a blank spot, and then the rest of the tree. So, like, just imagine the tree grows, and that block is gone. And it was like on every single one. It was the weirdest thing. I pretty much ruled it out. It wasn't just a visual glitch. So somehow these things were growing, and I really only have rowan trees growing, so I don't know if it affected other trees. But yeah, that's was kind of interesting. So I'm curious if you guys ran into similar issues. Now, I am curious if this tall birch is going to give us tall birch saplings, or if it's just going to give us regular birch. Guess we'll find out. Now, let's take a look. Dirt, enriched soil makes the garden soil. Now, I'm really curious, because I didn't look any of this up. I'm really curious to see if we are going to have accelerated growth. Does it do anything? I can't put anything on you. I can't till it. Okay, so that apparently does nothing. Garden soil. I wonder, you know what? I bet, because we don't have, move plants to another spot. Garden trowel. Okay. So I'm thinking there's a couple possibilities. One, we might have to, the mod pack maker may not have integrated the ability to till that with the Matic, so maybe it doesn't recognize. I wonder, can we make a hoe? Hey, hello. Oh my god, are we gonna do this right now? A hoe. Cannot hoe anything, can only be used for crafting. Steel hoe. Void hoe. So a thaumium hoe doesn't say we can't till anything, but who knows. So that's what I'm thinking. Probably didn't integrate it with the Matic, so the Matic doesn't know to till that. Or we have to make that garden trowel, possibly, because that doesn't say anything. So I guess we'll find out. We'll make the garden trowel, and I don't know, maybe I'll Google around. We'll see. Let's see how close we are over here now. Okay, well, I did a little bit of investigating, a little bit of Google action, and this is just still taking its sweet time, waiting on the magic juice to flow. Waiting for magic juice. Anyway, I took a look at, oh, this pine tree. You're kind of a crappy looking pine tree. I hope if I grow more of you, you look better. Oh, and you grow with just regular old spruce wood, huh? Okay, well that's not nearly as fun. Anyway, did some Googling around, and it looks like the garden soil, it looks like it's supposed to be part of another update. And what did you give me? You gave me spruce saplings. Okay, wonderful. So that's about useless. Wow. Okay. Gives us a fair amount of dirt, or a fair amount of wood, so that's a plus. if you guys want to experiment with these other saplings. Gives you some wood, so something to think about. But you're gonna have to be composting up some things on a fairly regular basis, because it just gives you regular old saplings. Yep. Oh, hello, boys. Let me come on down and meet you. Let me say hello. How are ya? How are ya? You dang peckerwood. Get hit. Get dead. Get dead. Uh-huh. 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 Yep. Hey, douchebag. Okay, fine. Ow! Stop it! God! We can do this. Uh-huh. You wanna play that game? We can play that game. Uh-huh. Bam. You did. Uh-huh. You did. That's all good. Yeah, whatever, skeleton head. Anyway. Since we got all distracted there. It looks like the garden soil, I don't think it's integrated just yet. Unless, let me try one thing really fast. That was odd. Apparently you can right click with a caret on carpenter's blocks. Let's get, I'm thinking, could you have to be fully repaired? Could that be a problem? Let's give it a go. Nope, no effect. So, was Googling around, it looks like the new update, the update that we are not participating in just yet, because, yeah, when we updated, we weren't even able to open our game. It would not load. Not just the save file, just MineCraft would not finish loading. But garden soil is going to be an integral part of that new update. In fact, I think the magical crops won't grow on anything but that garden soil. So I'm going to say for now, just kind of a broken feature. For now. Now, how close are we over here? I would like for you to be done. That would make me super happy. Super happy. You are getting there slowly. Alright, well, I'm going to hang out a little bit more. You know, when I planned out this episode, I really thought this was going to be relatively quickly. I thought this was going to be relatively quickly. I thought it was going to be relatively quick, because I thought for sure, I mean, that buffer's full, our flowers are full. I figured that'd be at least half, and then it would go pretty quick, but clearly I was wrong, and I didn't plan much else for this episode. So, yeah. I'm interested to see how my editing's going to look on this episode. So I'm going to go hang out. I'm going to harvest some cobblestone so I can continue work on the building. And I'll see you guys in a minute. We have lightning bolts. Okay. Now, I think... Oh, no. No. Not that. Do we drop? Okay. Turn magnet off. Do I drop you and then... Ha ha! Oh, we got copper, we got copper, we got copper. Alright, baby. Okay, let's go plant it. Let's go plant it. I'm so excited. We got some stinking copper, guys. We got copper. Boom. Boom. I wonder if I can turn garden soil back into regular dirt. No. Sure can't. Awesome. Can I bone meal you? Not yet. That whole thing is a little bit wonky. Okay. Well, that seems to be, it's a small accomplishment, but really, it's kind of a huge accomplishment. We got copper, boys. Can Copper seeds, yes, yeah. What will I take? I will take some weak essence. Now I wonder if that, is it always going to say that these things are not completed yet? I wonder. Alright, well let's take a look at iron seeds. We're not going to have time to do it today, but let's take a look. So we need to grow one more copper. That gave us enough weak essence we could do that. So I am going to... Actually, I think I'm going to grab my other pool, because that one, I think that one still has a fair amount of juice in it. We'll put our other mana pool over there, and then I'll probably make a couple more spreaders. Hello. Make a couple spreaders that that pull off of that, and I'll put our runic altar somewhere else. But basically, that is going to be all the time we have for today. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Again, I hope you guys watched last episode. I really, really, really want your feedback, because long story short, we got to do something. We got to do something to shake the channel up and make some things happen. So those are my ideas. If you guys have different ideas, please let me know. But otherwise, again, thank you guys very much for watching. And next episode, hopefully we get some iron seeds and we can start really, really rocking and rolling in this mod pack. That's going to be fun. So thank you guys again, and we'll see you